Day 2 of the Dodge Power Brokers NHRA U.S. Nationals is complete. Much of the same as what we saw yesterday. It is the Sportsman's time to be on the track. It was their turn to make the passes. Eliminations happened today. We had Wallies handed out for some of the classes. But if you see behind me, that's not the only thing that's going to be on track. As you see behind there, it is the pro categories. They have made their way into the racetrack. The circus is officially in town. The cars are unloaded, the tents are set up, hospitality centers are ready to go, and tomorrow it'll be their turn to hit the track as they get ready for Monday's elimination rounds. Tomorrow is a big night too because it is the night portion of qualifying, the only night session we're going to have. Very exciting stuff going on with that. We're going to have as much coverage as we can. Obviously, we're going to work with Fox with the filming to try not get yelled at. So we're going to try and do our best with that. But regardless, it's going to be a lot of fun. Saw some news as well. Tony Schumacher, obviously, if you don't know, back at Brainerd, he was fined 50 points and about $20,000 to $30,000 over a safety infraction that was found in post-race tech. He has appealed that, but also apparently is going through a Black Widow spider bite. So he's going to be dealing with that this weekend. He was honestly my early pick. He still is my early pick to win this U.S. Nationals. I think he has a very good shot of winning it this year just because of how he is. He's had a rough first half of the season, but ever since the Maynard family took over the team, he has turned it around and is honestly what we used to see out of him. He is the Sarge once again. He won a couple weeks back. He is a consistent semi-finalist, final rounder, and this is the track where he performs his best. 10 times he has won this event. He made his debut here and almost won that too as a rookie. So if anybody knows how to win at this track, it is going to be him. But again, we have to wait till tomorrow to see exactly where that is going to shake up. As for funny car, honestly, I'm looking at Robert Height or John Force. I wouldn't be surprised. But again, we gotta wait for that because it's kind of just a who's who. I'm honestly looking at Bob Tasca, if I'm being completely honest. He has been on the roll week after week after week. He's coming into this. He has been trying to win this event, and this would cap off what has been an incredible season for him up to this point. Pro stock, I'm looking at Greg Anderson, looking for that first win. I think he has a shot at it this year to get that monkey off his back and finally get that win going into the countdown. And then pro stock motorcycle, I'm looking at Joey Savoy. He's just been having a breakout golden season, one that people dream of, and what better way to cap it off than with a U.S. Nationals victory. But again, those are my early picks. We'll see how that shakes up after 5 rounds of qualifying, which is unique to the U.S. Nationals. So we're going to have a lot of right in the back. But that's not the only thing that's going on. As you hear, like I said earlier, Sportsman's going on. This is what I'm going to say. When you come to these events, if you're a casual fan, you're only going to want to be looking at this area right here, these pro categories. You're going to be staying in there, and you're going to be wandering there for hours. I honestly believe that's a mistake. Well, yes, we are here for the pro category. That is the bread and butter of the NHRA. What you're missing out on is if you look behind me, back over there, just look at that. Those aren't campgrounds. The campgrounds are across the street, which, by the way, is sold out. We have a sold out campgrounds here for the 68th annual Dodge Power Brokers NHRA U.S. Nationals. But back in that area is hundreds unique. If you know who David Land is, he was invited as well. He made his debut here today to check it out. When he first saw us, he was like, I want to go see the Nitro category. He wanted to go see the Nitro tents. We walked through there. We made our way. He walked through there, saw everything. It was cool. We went over to the Sportsman class, and he saw someone running a Ford Probe and lost his mind. And that's just what makes this entire division so interesting, is the fact that there is such a unique class of cars. You have top alcohol dragsters, but then next door to them, you have a Chevy Cobalt. And then down the way, you have a Ford Pinto. And then, like we said, a Ford Probe. There are so many cars, so many unique designs, styles, classes that race in these events. And it's what makes the U.S. Nationals such a cool event, is the fact that there is such a diverse class of cars here, and it's honestly the most underrated part of the weekend, and it's something that everybody should want to be around and see. Today, we spent most of our time over there walking that division, Sportsman division, just gawking at these cars and looking how beautiful they are, talking to a few of these guys and getting their stories. Because these people want you to be there. They love talking to people who are interested in their division. It's just incredible. For most of the staging lanes, we stood by the staging lanes and recorded what I call Mopar Rally. There's a part of that back there that is just entirely Mopars, most just like Barracudas and Hemis, everything. It is incredible. Hearing those cars start up and roll over from the staging area into the staging lanes, it was honestly currently the highlight of the weekend for me, because hearing those Hemis start up and then roll out, the mean growl those things have as they start up and then roll away, it is one of my favorite classes that's going on here this weekend. And honestly, I also need to give a shout out to Dodge. Dodge has done an incredible job. They promoted the heck out of this event, done everything they could to make it this big event feel. They have brought the energy here to the U.S. Nationals, and they also have an absolutely incredible booth set up over by the media tower. They have Herb McCandless's 1970 Pro Stock winning Dodge Plymouth over there. So, a Plymouth Duster. I'm sorry, there's so many Mopar cars it confuses me. So, seeing Herb McCandless's car over there, beautiful hand-painted design, and honestly, just a shout-out to Dodge. They have brought their A game here for the U.S. Nationals, and it couldn't be any better. And then lastly as well, I want to give a shout-out to NHRA. I know I already did in the last video, but again, they have done everything they can to accommodate for us, both me and David as content creators, to come out here and cover this event and do the best job we can to provide you guys with the best content that we can provide. They are doing everything in their power to give us the ability and the tools we need to have the best content imaginable for us, and I cannot thank them enough. We talked to David. He has much experience, more experience than I do, covering these events in other forms of series, and he has been blown away by the forward thinking that the NHRA has for its creators and influencers that they're trying to bring in here. And it's A grade. It is beyond incredible of what they have done. So kudos to the NHRA for doing everything they can to help grow this sport, because we've seen a lot of other series doing that. So again, tomorrow is going to be the road category at the Campbell Drag Series Time to Shine. I'm going to give as much coverage as I can. Again, we didn't really get much interviews today because of the fact that most of the drivers were out doing media, and also the Eric Midland golf tournament was today, so a lot of them were out doing that. So we'll be back here tomorrow, hopefully get a couple drivers to talk to, get as much coverage as we can, but until then, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share it, do everything you can, make this video pop up so that way this can get out to a wider audience, and so that way this becomes an A-grade ticket event to come to. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting this channel, for being here, for watching, and just supporting me all the way through. This has been Mighty Mac. I will see you tomorrow night. Have a good one.